Hello everyone, and thank you for joining the North Oakville Number 4 Catholic Elementary School Boundary Review Virtual Public Information Meeting. My name is Kathy Panzer, a Planning Officer at the Halton Catholic District School Board, and I will be taking you through this public information presentation. In this session, I will cover the School Boundary Review Committee and the members that make up the committee, the School Boundary Review process, current school accommodation, proposed boundary option, and the next steps. School Boundary Review Committee. This committee is comprised of 2 representatives from St. Gregory the Great Catholic Elementary School, and board staff have been dedicated to the School Boundary Review Committee to provide any assistance that may be required during the review process. What exactly is a school boundary review? It is a process to create and/or alter attendance areas of a school and/or program within the jurisdiction of the board. The process is guided by Board Policy 1-29 School Boundary Review Process and Board Procedure 6-88 School Boundary Review Process. This school boundary review follows New Development Holding Area Administrative Boundary Review Process Section 4.2. This means the number of schools involved is lesser or equal to 2, holding area or new development area previously identified to the community and is now being directed to its designated school. Creation of school attendance areas or boundaries are based on criteria approach. The 6 criteria are as follows. Number 1, optimizing the use of existing school facilities. Number 2, minimizing the use of portable classrooms whenever possible. Number 3, minimizing school boundary adjustments over the long term. Number 4, optimize the cost-effective use of school transportation and maximizing walking to school. Number 5, ensure that classroom organizations are sustainably sized to meet ministry loading requirements and appropriate size to foster an ideal learning environment. And number 6, give due consideration to the concept of a neighborhood and Catholic school community. Why is a boundary review needed? Currently, all elementary students within the North Oakville community are being accommodated at St. Gregory the Great Catholic Elementary School for JK to grade 8. St. Gregory the Great is projected to approach site capacity due to development pressures and potential expansion pressures from optional programming demands such as French immersion. On October 20th, 2020, the Ministry of Education approved funding for North Oakville No. 4 Catholic Elementary School. Staff is currently proceeding with municipal approvals and construction in order to have the facility ready for September 2022, before capacity is exceeded at St. Gregory the Great. Current school accommodation, status quo. Based on school boundaries, for the current school year, North Oakville community is directed to St. Gregory the Great. Also, please note, as per the 2021 Long-Term Capital Plan, there are 3 additional proposed elementary schools in North Oakville. The expected opening of the proposed schools are, as I said, North Oakville No. 4 in 2022-23 school year, North Oakville No. 3, 2024-25 school year, North Oakville No. 5, 2029-30 school year, and North Oakville No. 2, 2033-34 school year. Please keep in mind timing of capital project completions are dependent on funding and approvals from the Ministry of Education, site acquisition and preparation, and municipal planning processes and permits. Therefore, these dates are only targets and subject to change. In terms of enrollment for St. Gregory the Great, please refer to the graph. The school enrollment is illustrated over time with the blue bars. The gray dashed line represents the functional building capacity, which is the brick and mortars, and the red dashed line shows the total site capacity, which also includes portables. In the 2021-22 school year, the school is approaching the functional building capacity, and there will be students in portables. With the expected growth in North Oakville, the school is expected to go over the total site capacity by the 2024-25 school year. Therefore, a new school will be needed before that time. This leads us to the proposed school accommodation. On June 28, 2021, the School Boundary Review Committee met virtually and reviewed the current school boundaries and several proposed school boundaries for North Oakville. The committee moved to present option number 2 as the preferred proposed boundary to the community for feedback. In this option, starting in the 2022-23 school year, students in JK to grade 7 in North Oakville east of 6th line will be redirected to the new North Oakville No. 4 Catholic Elementary School, and students west of 6th line will continue to attend St. Gregory the Great Catholic Elementary School. North Oakville No. 4 will open as a JK to grade 7 school, and existing grade 8 students will be grandfathered at St. Gregory the Great. The following year, grade 8 class will be added to the new school. In this option, St. Gregory the Great will require portables only for this school year prior to North Oakville No. 4 opening. Once North Oakville No. 4 opens, the enrollment in the two schools will balance out, and portables will not be required until 2025-26 school year when North Oakville No. 4 reaches functional building capacity. The next steps. There will be an opportunity for the community and members of the public to provide feedback on the school boundary review preferred option. This survey will need to be completed by the end of day on September 22, 2021, and you will also be able to submit questions via a link from the virtual public information meeting webpage. All the boundary review materials will be posted on our website and can be accessed at schoolplanning.hcdsb.org. To stay up to date, please subscribe for updates and news and let your community know about the website and how to keep informed. The School Boundary Review Committee schedule is as follows. We already had our School Boundary Review Working Meeting number 1 on June 28th. This right now is the public information meeting, September 15th. Today, the feedback survey has also launched, and the deadline for the survey will be 11:59 p.m. on September 22nd. The School Boundary Review Working Meeting number 2 will only take place if needed based on public feedback from the survey. This would be on September 29th. From there, it will go to an interim staff report, which would identify the school boundary review recommendation. That will be October 19th. There will be an opportunity for public delegations on November 2nd. At the same board meeting, the final action report with the school boundary review recommendation will be brought forward. The notifications to school communities will be between November 3rd and 5th, and the new boundaries will be implemented as mentioned in September of 2022. And again, please note this is a tentative schedule and subject to change. This brings the presentation to a close. Thank you and have a great day.